Good morning, America. You're fired. President Trump pink slips a top Labor Department official, furious over a disappointing jobs report claiming without evidence that the data was rigged to make him look bad. The reaction this morning as Trump announces new tariffs on nearly 70 countries, when they'll take effect.
Urgent manhunts. The search for suspects being called armed and dangerous. A whole Montana town on lockdown after a gunman kills at least 4 people. And in Tennessee, the reward offered for the man police say killed 4 family members and left a baby abandoned alongside the road.
Maxwell's move. Federal officials transferred Ghislaine Maxwell to a less restrictive prison a week after her interview with the Deputy Attorney General. What the family of one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims is saying about it.
Octopus encounter. A 6-year-old boy who paid regular visits to an aquarium's touch tank suffers marks up and down his arm when the creature wouldn't let go.
We don't blame the octopus. This is definitely on the aquarium.
What the boy's mom wants to happen now.
Back to school shopping. GMA scouting out the savings for parents and teachers. How to cut those classroom costs.
And WNBA vibe check.
Into the corner, Collier.
The big games this weekend as the playoff picture shapes up, plus the MLB Speedway Classic. Record attendance expected for the special event. We're live with ESPN in Bristol, Tennessee, as the turf meets the track.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
It sure is Saturday, and a good Saturday. Thanks for joining us. Good morning, America. We're looking forward to that historic MLB game on a racetrack.
Ooh.
Our partners at ESPN are at Bristol Motor Speedway as part of their 50 States and 50 Days tour.
Very cool to see them transform that racetrack. And we have exciting new images just coming in this morning from space. There they are, SpaceX delivering a fresh crew to the International Space Station, so we'll talk about that.
And more on the story that's buzzing across social media. A mom showing what she says happened to her son during a close encounter with an octopus at an aquarium. But first, we do begin here with President Trump's latest tariff threat, the jobs numbers, and his decision to fire a key government official. ABC's White House correspondent Selena Wang joins us. And Selena, plenty of reaction this morning.
Hey, Whit, good morning. Yeah, stock markets are tumbling. That is because of this 1-2 punch, a disappointing jobs report and the president's onslaught of new tariffs. And President Trump, he is now lashing out at that new data, which is showing signs of a weakening economy. Overnight, President Trump furious over a disappointing jobs report, firing the Labor Department official who releases the data. Trump claiming without evidence that the data was rigged to make him look bad.
We want straight numbers. We don't want to take any chances. We don't want to play any games.
Erica McIntyre, who was confirmed by the Senate in an overwhelming bipartisan vote, was fired as the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics shortly after the new jobs report showed the economy added just 73,000 jobs in July, well below expectations. The Bureau also revised the jobs numbers for the last 2 months, as it often does, revealing 250,000 fewer jobs were created in May and June than they previously reported. Many economists are alarmed, concerned that Trump intends to manipulate future jobs numbers to his liking. This after the president announced he'll raise import taxes on nearly 70 countries next week. Every country will face tariffs of at least 10%, with some as high as 40%. Mexico is getting a 90-day grace period, but still faces 25% tariffs. Talks with China are ongoing as those tariffs remain at 30%. American business say they're already paying the price. Ford estimated the tariffs will cost the company $2 billion this year. Procter & Gamble, which makes everything from toothpaste to detergent, says it's raising prices on 1/4 of its products, passing some of those tariff costs on to consumers. One analysis finds the average household could spend up to $2,400 more a year on everything from food to clothes to cars. And the worries are showing up at town halls, including at this one with Republican Congressman Brian Stile of Wisconsin.
I really feel that this is a terrible tax that's going to be placed upon the citizens of the United States.
And a member of the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors has announced she is stepping down early. That opens the window for President Trump to appoint a potential ally into that role. Now, that person could become the next Federal Reserve chair when his current term is up next year. All of this comes as President Trump has been escalating his attacks on Chair Jerome Powell for not lowering interest rates. Janae?
All right, Selena, thank you for that update. And we're going to stick with politics as we turn now to the unprecedented announcement from President Trump saying he's moving 2 of America's nuclear submarines in response to comments from a top Russian official. ABC's Perry Russum joins us now from Washington with the latest on that story. Good morning, Perry.
Janae, good morning to you. President Trump ordering the 2 nuclear submarines to what he says are the appropriate regions. Trump last night telling Newsmax he moved them closer to Russia. This is all in response to threats made online by Dmitry Medvedev. He is the former president of Russia, who is now the deputy chair of Russia's Security Council. Medvedev posting online this week, warning President Trump not to play the ultimatum game with Russia, saying each new ultimatum is a threat and a step toward war. Trump's patience with Russia has been wearing thin over the war in Ukraine. Russia attacking Kyiv on Thursday, Trump calling it disgusting, adding, what Russia is doing is very sad. Trump now giving Russia a deadline to end the war or be hit with sanctions, but admitting he's not sure if sanctions even bother Vladimir Putin. Trump says he moved the submarines just in case what he calls the foolish and inflammatory statements are more than that. The president saying words can often lead to unintended consequences. This morning, not clear what kind of submarines have been deployed, whether they are nuclear armed or nuclear powered. The White House not giving us any details on that, saying that's actually a part of their strategy. They're calling it strategic ambiguity. Trump says he is doing all of this for the safety of the American people. Gio.
A serious situation to watch there, Perry. Thank you so much. Now to 2 urgent manhunts in 2 separate states. We're going to begin in Montana, where police are searching for a gunman who opened fire inside a Montana bar, killing at least 4 people. The small town on lockdown this morning. ABC's Melissa Adon joins us with the latest on this. Good morning, Melissa.
Gio, good morning. So the search for the suspected gunman is now intensifying in the mountains in western Montana as the governor is asking the community for prayers for the victims.
This morning, an urgent manhunt underway as Montana officials search for this man, Michael Paul Brown, who they say gunned down 4 people Friday morning at the Owl Bar in western Montana.
We have a visual of someone on Ash Street.
Overnight, police finding his abandoned car.
Law enforcement has located the white Ford F-150 that Brown fled the scene in. However, Brown was not located in or around the vehicle.
Anaconda, home to fewer than 10,000 residents, now on lockdown. The Deer Lodge County Law Enforcement Center telling the public to be on the lookout as the suspect is believed to be armed and dangerous. Police say Brown first opened fire inside the Owl Bar around 10:30 a.m. and was last seen in the Stumptown area 6 miles away.
There's an active manhunt going on with multiple agencies involved. We have air, attack teams from Missoula, Butte, so it's a statewide manhunt.
Police say the 45-year-old suspect lived next to the bar and are warning the public to stay out of the area and if they see Brown, to not approach.
Anytime you got, an active shooter still on the loose, it's going to be dangerous.
The FBI and ATF are assisting, and SWAT teams cleared the suspect's home last night as he remains at large. Anyone who encounters a suspected shooter is asked to call law enforcement.
Melissa Don, thank you. Turning to that other case out of Tennessee where authorities are on the hunt for a suspect accused of killing a family of 4. Their baby found abandoned on the front lawn of a home. ABC's Ike Ajachi is here with the latest on that. Ike, good morning.
Hey, good morning. With the urgency of this manhunt has been elevated. Austin Robert Drummond is now on the state's most wanted list, and law enforcement is increasing the reward to $15,000 for any information leading to his capture. This morning, an urgent manhunt underway in Tennessee for this man, accused of killing 4 people and kidnapping a 7-month-old baby girl.
We're advising the public not to engage with him.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation releasing these images, identifying the suspect as 28-year-old Austin Robert Drummond, who's still at large and considered armed and dangerous.
He's been violent in the past, so we know that this is an individual who could cause a person some damage.
The hunt for Drummond beginning after a 911 caller reported finding a baby girl in a car seat, abandoned in the front yard of a home Tuesday afternoon, setting off a search for her family. That search leading to the discovery of a chilling scene. The bodies of 4 relatives of the infant found lying in a wooded area along a road in northwest Tennessee. Her parents, James Wilson and Adriana Williams, her uncle, 15-year-old Braden Williams, and maternal grandmother, Courtney Rose. Authorities confirming a connection between the suspect and the victims and saying it appears to be a targeted incident.
We do not believe that this was a random act of violence.
Nearly a dozen local, state, and federal agencies, including the FBI and the U.S. Marshals, are scouring the state and surrounding areas. Law enforcement urging the suspect to turn himself in.
He needs to be taken off the streets. We would like to do that peacefully.
Now, authorities say the 7-month-old baby was unharmed thanks to the quick response of first responders and the Good Samaritan who found her. She's currently being cared for by relatives, guys.
It is good news for that baby, but a terrible story. Ike, thank you so much. The suspect in the killings of a couple on a remote Arkansas hiking trail is now formally charged with 2 counts of capital murder. Andrew McGann made his first court appearance on Friday. He'll be arraigned later this month. He was arrested earlier this week while getting his hair cut. Authorities say he fatally stabbed Clinton and Kristen Brink last weekend at Devil's Den State Park, just outside of Fayetteville. They died protecting their 2 young daughters who were with them. Authorities say the killings were a, quote, random event.
All right, Janae, now to Boeing being sued over that door plug blowout on an Alaska Airlines flight last year. We all remember that, of course. Well, the lawsuits now claim that the crew members suffered permanent injuries after the ejection of that door plug on the Boeing 737 MAX 9 and the decompression of the plane. Boeing declined to comment on the suits. What?
Now to the latest development in the Epstein saga. The Federal Bureau of Prisons moving Epstein's convicted co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, to a less restrictive federal prison a week after her interview with the Deputy Attorney General. ABC's Chief Justice correspondent Pierre Thomas has more.
This morning, we're learning that Ghislaine Maxwell has been moved from a low-security prison to a less restrictive prison camp with fewer guards and limited perimeter fencing, just a week after meeting with the Justice Department's number 2 ranking official. The transfer from a federal prison in Florida to a prison camp in Texas places Maxwell in the same facility as celebrity convicts like Elizabeth Holmes, former CEO of a failed blood testing startup, and Jen Shaw of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
The only thing I'm guilty of is being Shaw-mazing.
The Justice Department's Bureau of Prisons gave no specific reason for the abrupt move. But this morning, the family of one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims is sharply criticizing the transfer. Virginia Giuffre's family writing, "It is with horror and outrage that we object to the preferential treatment convicted sex trafficker Ghislaine Maxwell has received." The controversy erupting during a week in which President Trump weighed in on his falling out with Epstein, which he suggested was tied to Giuffre, who died by suicide earlier this year.
I think she worked at the spa. I think so. I think that was one of the people. Yeah. He stole her. And by the way, she had no complaints about us, as you know. None whatsoever.
The family responding on ABC News Live.
I think it came as a very big shock to the family. The words of being stolen as if she was an object, that's really painful to hear as a family.
Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence for sex trafficking. Last week, she spent roughly 9 hours talking with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, Trump's former defense counsel. Still no word on what those conversations yielded. For Good Morning America, Pierre Thomas, ABC News, Washington.
Our thanks to Pierre Thomas. Turning overseas now to Gaza as U.S. officials visit a food distribution center with international concern intensifying over the growing hunger crisis there. ABC's chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell is in Tel Aviv with the latest. Good morning, Ian.
Yeah, good morning, Janae. The U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff meeting with families of the hostages here in Tel Aviv just an hour or so ago who are calling for an end to the war and their loved ones returned. And as you say, Steve Witkoff also visiting an aid distribution site in Gaza on Friday. He's expected to report back to the president, who basically wants a plan to try and get more food and medicine in there. But there's growing alarm, as we keep saying, over what UN experts say is near-famine conditions in Gaza. We've all seen those harrowing images of acutely malnourished children, prompting an international outcry. Israel, though, blaming the UN and others for not delivering aid fast enough, but aid agencies say the 22-month-long war is making it hard to get food to those in need safely and quickly. UN convoys have been repeatedly looted, and this new aid system that's backed by Israel and the US has been mired in controversy. Again, we keep reporting on the people killed trying to get food, according to hospital and medical officials. Despite all the meetings and the statements, for now, the reality is that there's more hope than action, with no end in sight to the war, the starvation, or the ordeal of the hostages. Gio.
Yeah, hope indeed. All right, Ian, thank you so much.
Let's talk baseball now. The Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds are getting ready to make history. Later today, they will play at Tennessee's Bristol Motor Speedway. Yes, they are playing on a NASCAR racetrack. So cool. The first ever Major League Baseball game in that state as well. Pretty incredible. And our partners at ESPN will be there as part of their 50 States in 50 Days tour. So let's bring in ESPN's Ryan McGee and Marty Smith. Good morning to both you guys. Ryan, let's go ahead and start with you because you've covered a lot of races at Bristol Motor Speedway. But this is the first baseball game. How did it all come together?
Well, so there are 4 minor league baseball teams in the Appalachian League that are all located within about 20 minutes of where we're standing. Johnson City, Elizabethton, Bristol, Kingsport, and a group of Major League Baseball executives were in town a few years ago to tour the ballparks, check in on the teams, and I said, hey, can we get a tour of the racetrack? They come over to the racetrack, and it turns out one of the grounds crew guys at the racetrack works at the ballparks, and they're like, you know, you could put a ballpark in here. That's literally how it started. And they're like, well, hey, we're looking for somewhere to have one of these games. They've been at Fort Bragg, the Army base in North Carolina. They've been at the Field of Dreams out in Iowa. They've been at Rick Field down in Birmingham. Like, we're looking for another spot. And he's like, well, we could fit a ballpark in here easy. And that's kind of how it happened, which is amazing, but that's how we got here.
That is so cool that it's not only just in the racetrack, but the first ever Major League Baseball game in that state. Marty, the Braves, the Reds, they're pretty centrally located to Bristol, Tennessee. What's the vibe been like there? And what changes had to be made to accommodate a baseball diamond on the track?
I'll tell you how centrally located. Atlanta, Georgia is 5 hours and 24 minutes from here, and Cincinnati, Ohio is 5 hours and 18 minutes from here. Pretty centrally located. They had to make substantial changes to Bristol Motor Speedway in order to get the baseball field in here. First of all, they brought in 17,500 tons of gravel. That's 840 dump truck loads. They leveled all of that out to ensure a level playing surface for the Reds and the Braves. They then laid a synthetic field over top of that, and it is absolutely gorgeous, as you guys can see right behind us right now. Now, right behind Ryan and me is the front stretch here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Typically, the pit wall where the drivers come in to get to pit their race cars is right behind us. They had to remove 300 feet of the pit wall in order to make the power alley fit down the front straightaway here. They had to remove half of the Goodyear building, which services the teams with tires in NASCAR, and they had to take out all of the lighting. So much had to be done in order to get this baseball diamond in here. And oh, by the way, they're racing NASCAR stock cars here in 6 weeks. So good luck with the cleanup.
Wow. I mean, that's a sport on its own, turning it into the baseball and then turning it back into the race car. Okay, so Ryan, let's talk about tonight's game that's happening there, because this is going to be the final of a 3-game series for the Braves and the Reds. The Reds will be the home team for the Speedway Classic. So what can we expect?
Well, the good news is if you're a Reds fan, you have a chance to make the playoffs. Only 8 games out of first in their division. They're playing great. The good news if you're a Braves fan is there's something else to do other than talk about how disappointing the year is, right? They just hosted the All-Star game in Atlanta a couple weeks ago, and now they have this. 5 of their opening day starters have spent long time on the injured reserve list this year. So it's a good distraction if you're a Braves fan. I'll just put it that way. But it's exciting. And Marty's right. He and I have covered, maybe 100 races here?
I would definitely say combined at least 100
And
races.
of those 100 races, we've seen at least 30 fights between drivers. So I don't know. Maybe we'll get a good old baseball brawl out here tonight.
You know there's some side action on who's going to hit the first home run in this joint, guys.
I love
can
that.
promise you that.
So, hey, Marty, let me ask you this, too. Obviously, we know that thousands of tickets are already being sold, but what do the players think of all of this and making history?
Well, certainly it's a special honor. There's more than 85,000 seats already sold. That'll be the largest attendance in the history of Major League Baseball, which goes all the way back to the mid-50s when there was more than 85,000 watching. I think it was the Cleveland Indians and the New York Yankees, I'm pretty sure. So this will be the largest crowd ever. And that in and of itself is so cool. And I can't, a lot of the players haven't even been here yet. The Reds are just showing up today. I think some of the Braves came last night, but not all of them. And it is an incredible sensory experience. You can see all the pictures and renderings and drone shots you want to, but until you stand down there on that field, you can't really grasp the scale. And it is incredible to look at.
Well, it looks like so much fun. Ryan and Marty, thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy tonight's game. Coming up here on Good Morning America, American Eagle breaks its silence on the Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, sparking a debate over race and beauty standards. Welcome back to GMA. Fantastic Four First Step soars to new heights. Deadline reporting the action-packed blockbuster clinched the best debut week of any Marvel movie this year. The film raked in another $7 million on Thursday, bringing its box office total to $158 million for its first full week.
Ooh. All right, let's take a look at some of the other big stories that we're following this morning. Disturbing new details in the deadly mass shooting in New York City. Police say Shane Tamura fired 47 rounds from an assault-style rifle during Monday's shooting, indicating Tamura reloaded his rifle at least once. Officers also found 800 additional rounds and a handgun in Tamura's car. Tamura killed 4 people before turning the gun on himself.
A recall alert now for nearly 200,000 play kitchens following the death of a toddler in Oregon. Backyard Kids is recalling the Kid Craft Farm to Table play kitchen set. The company warns that the clothing could get caught on the play set's hooks and put children at risk of strangulation. Customers can get free replacement hooks from the company right now.
American Eagle responds to critics bashing its latest clothing campaign. The ads featuring actress Sydney Sweeney sparked fiery debate over race and beauty standards. American Eagle posted a statement on social media yesterday saying in part the campaign is and always was about the jeans, and great jeans look good on everyone.
A brand new mission takes off in space. A 4-person crew docked on the International Space Station just hours ago, and they're already taking in their new digs. 2 NASA astronauts, a Russian cosmonaut, and a Japanese astronaut boarded SpaceX's Dragon 9 capsule Friday. They'll spend at least 6 months in space, and their colleagues who are already on the space station greeted them with cold drinks and hot food.
But not open liquids.
That's what I was wondering, like cold drinks, how was that? Yeah, don't pop a bottle up there.
Right. All right, we are going to start this half hour here with a mother who is speaking out after her son's frightening encounter with an octopus at the San Antonio Aquarium. The octopus latching onto the boy's arm and not letting go. We saw those pictures. The mother's TikTok about it now going viral. ABC's Morgan Norwood is here with this story. Hey, Morgan.
Hey, good morning to you, Gio. So many people talking about this story. So this started as a fun family trip to the aquarium, right? But for one Texas mom and her 6-year-old son, it turned into a surprising struggle with an octopus that left her child with purple bruises on his arm. This morning, she's raising questions about the safety around these popular touch tanks.
This morning, a Texas mom sounding the alarm after her 6-year-old son's strange encounter with an octopus at the San Antonio Aquarium last month.
We don't blame the octopus. This is definitely on the aquarium, and we're hoping to see change.
Brittany Tarrant says she took her animal-loving son Leo to his favorite exhibit at the aquarium 3 weeks ago, the touch tank of the giant Pacific octopus. But she says when Leo touched the animal, something unusual happened.
Very, very quickly, the tentacles started to wrap around his arm, and he said, "Mom, I can't get away." And so I grabbed him, and I tried pulling him away from the glass.
It felt like my mom and the octopus were playing tug-of-war with my arm.
Taryn says it took 3 employees about 5 minutes to pry the octopus off of Leo, its suction cups leaving these marks on his arm.
He had suction marks from his fingertips to where
all into my armpit.
Taryn posting about the incident in a now viral TikTok video with more than 2 million views and sparking debate about the octopus's safety. She also says she expressed her concerns to the USDA in a letter. In a statement, the agency telling ABC News that the San Antonio Aquarium is licensed and that they most recently inspected the San Antonio Aquarium on April 2nd, 2025, and did not identify any non-compliant items under the Animal Welfare Act. However, octopus are not a regulated species under the AWA.
Ultimately, we would love to save this octopus from this dangerous habitat and environment. We could start at even just this touch tank needs to be monitored because it isn't safe.
Experts say this behavior by an octopus has been known to happen, but could be surprising for visitors.
These touch tanks are really common around the world, and it lets people kind of connect with animals and feel animals, but they are wild animals. Just like our pets at home will sometimes act in ways that we don't expect.
As for Leo and the octopus, he says there's no hard feelings.
It's one of my friends, so I like when I see it.
And luckily, Leo is okay. And as you just heard there, says he still likes the octopus, one of his friends, but his mom says that tank needs a little more oversight to keep other families from getting caught off guard. We have reached out to that aquarium, guys, and not yet heard back. But I love his attitude about it.
I love his attitude, and I thought that octopus next to him was like, oh, he's part of the interview too.
Yes.
It's stuffed octopus.
It's his friend. He loves octopus.
And like the family said, they don't blame the animal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you for that, Morgan. Back to school season ramping up. It can be an expensive time for parents and teachers. So Will Gans is here. He's been scouting out the savings for us. Will, good morning to you. Can't believe it's happening already for many families.
Back to school content always feels a little depressing, doesn't it? Summer coming to a close already. But perhaps some of these back to school sales will soften the blow. Money in your pocket feels good year round. So parents, let's talk first. Target's Back to School Days sales event ends today. So here's what to buy before that big event ends. Backpacks from All in Motion and Cat and Jack are 30% off at Target, plus 25% off select kids apparel, including tees, tanks, shorts, uniforms, and more. Meanwhile, over at Walmart, parents can up their kids' lunch game with these Pokemon stainless steel thermoses, 50% off. Other styles are available too, in case your kids are not big into Pokemon. Also, these
Who's not big into Pokemon?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Pikachu! These Bentgo lunch trays
now we're not big
are
enough.
more than 50% off. Okay, my 5th grade inner nerd just jumped out. As for school supplies themselves, you can shop at Office Depot for Crayola products, spiral notebooks, composition books, pencils, pens, erasers, and 2 packs of glue starting at just 50 cents each. And what's really cool this summer is that Office Depot is offering price match guarantees on all qualifying items, including from Amazon. So
That's good.
yeah, you just bring in your different price and then you can score a lower one there. Now let's see if we can help teachers gear up for the new year and save some dough while they're at it. Back at Target, the Back to School Days event, which ends today, so act quickly. If you spend $50 on home care products, which include up and up classroom essentials, cleaning wipes, and more, all good things for teachers, you'll get a $15 Target gift card with Target Circle. Also, with an Office Depot Office Max Rewards membership, which is free to sign up for, teachers can earn 25% back in bonus rewards on qualifying in-store and online purchases. And that goes all the way through September 27th, which is great. Or at Staples, you can score a $20 promo card towards a future purchase when you spend $60 or more, but that's for in-app only. Finally, don't forget this is a big tax-free weekend for several states, including Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia. And Florida offers tax-free sales for the entire month of August.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Teachers should get 50% off
Yeah,
all year round.
absolutely.
I mean,
All
come
the
on.
time.
Can you
Yeah.
say that one more time, what you did?
Gesundheit.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Will.
Yes.
Don't act like you weren't trading Pokemon cards over there in the last
Good
commercial
point.
I was
break.
playing with the Tamagotchi.
We're taking a look at the big WNBA headlines going into the weekend as we inch closer to the postseason. ESPN's Elle Duncan, one of the hosts of Vibe Check on Disney Plus, joins us this morning. Elle, welcome. Thanks for being with us. So the two top scorers in the WNBA, they'll go head-to-head this afternoon when the Las Vegas Aces host the league-leading Minnesota Lynx. How do you see the matchup between Nafisa Collier and Asia Wilson shaping the outcome of this game?
I mean, you guys, it's not only just the top two scorers in the WNBA, it's the reigning MVP versus the reigning Defensive Player of the Year, and two women who are coming off 30-point games in their last efforts. History tells us they're going to match up a ton. They always do. History also tells us that Fee could get the better of Asia over the last 2 years. When Asia is the primary defender to Nafisa Collier, she's shooting 55%. Conversely, when Fee's defending Asia, Asia's only shooting 39% right now over the last 2 years. This is a Lynx team that has a very comfortable lead right now atop the standings, but they also know how important home court advantage is after losing on the Liberty's home court in the WNBA Finals last year. And an Aces team that really is going to use this as a measuring stick game. They've won their last two, but right now, against the Liberty and Lynx this season, they are 0-4. They need this one.
And Elle, I think one thing that's surreal for a lot of fans is to think that the Aces, the team that won back-to-back titles in 2022 and 2023, might not make the playoffs. What's your take on that?
Yeah, right now they're clinging to the bottom spot, that final eighth and final spot in the WNBA. You guys, they've lost 13 games already this season. That is the most since A'ja Wilson's rookie year. And the truth of the matter is, none of these issues are new. A lack of depth is hurting them. A'ja Wilson has quite literally strapped his team on her back. And we said the same thing last year, but last year they had the benefit of Tiffany Hayes, who was the 6th player of the year coming off the bench, to kind of hide some of those inadequacies that they were getting from their depth. That's not the case this year. A team that led the league in scoring every single year since 2020 now sits at 8th in the league in scoring. They don't have Kelsey Plum anymore. They don't have consistency. So Asia's doing everything that she can, but their assists are down. We've heard Becky Hammon, their head coach, say that she just feels like right now they're mentally soft. Now, she said the same thing last year when they made a playoff run, but we're just not seeing them string any wins together. What they have done recently is tinker with the lineup a little bit. Their acquisition in the offseason, Jewel Lloyd, who they expected to replace some of that offense from Kelsey Plum, now coming off the bench, and it's resulted in 2 straight wins. So certainly we'll see what they're able to do against the best defense in the WNBA against the Lynx.
And Elle, we have a few seconds left, but I want to ask you about Sunday afternoon, the Indiana Fever and the Seattle Storm. They take the court. So what should we watch out for?
Listen, the Fever haven't had Caitlin Clark for 15 games, and yet they have the best record that they've had since 2015. And a huge reason for that is Kelsey Mitchell, who has picked up the mantle. She had another 20-piece game last night against Dallas. We've heard Aaliyah Boston say that obviously it's different when Caitlin's not out there. They don't space the floor as well, but they're holding steady right now. And that's important, as they really need to give Caitlin Clark the breathing room and the time to fully heal. They're sitting at 5th right now in the postseason, and they're playing a Storm team who are coming off their first double overtime game of the season. They did lose, but watch for Nneka Ogwumike. 37 points last night, you guys. She's found the fountain of youth, or I don't know what it is, but somehow she is playing unbelievable. It's going to be a great matchup. You'll see both those games at 3 p.m. Eastern today and tomorrow on ABC.
Oh, also unbelievable is how smooth your voice sounds with that podcast mic. Thank you for bringing that in.
You like that?
I like that, yes. You're a vibe. Thank you. Now with our play of the day, and Will's back for that. Hey, Will.
Will is back, and not with the Pikachu impression, so don't worry.
There's still time.
All right, when you're on vacation, sometimes you just want to sit back and have a good meal. Take a look at this couple who gets to chow down at an outdoor restaurant in the south of France. Gentleman has already tucked into his steak, and it's all good until a surprise visitor appears. A seagull stealing
I was not
the
expecting
show.
that.
Oh, yeah, and that piece of beautiful steak. A rare heist pulled off by a seagull.
You know
I would say, well done to him.
Absolutely.
Oh my
And if you
gosh.
ask that hungry couple, they'd say it's all a big missed steak.
Yeah, there you go. Good one.
There you
like
go.
that
Bird's
one.
got good
It's a lot of
taste,
protein
though.
for that one.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Coming up here on GMA in our second hour, our GMA cover story, more and more supermarkets turning to digital price tags, why some consumers and experts worry it could lead to surge pricing.
And it's going to be our secret sales extravaganza. Stick around.
Good morning, America. It's our second hour. President Trump firing a top Labor Department official, furious over a disappointing jobs report, claiming without evidence the data was rigged to make him look bad. The reaction this morning as Trump announces new tariffs on nearly 70 countries, when they'll take effect.
Urgent manhunt. Authorities looking for a suspect in Tennessee accused of killing a family of 4. Their baby found abandoned on the front lawn of a home. Police calling this a targeted attack. What we know this morning.
A consumer alert.
New digital price tags at Walmart now.
Now that some of the nation's largest supermarkets can update prices in an instant, could surge pricing for your groceries be next? Why some are concerned.
And it's a bargain bonanza, an ABC Secret Sales special event with more than 20 deals on products for the whole family, helping you save. As we say, good morning, America.
Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Saturday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. So great to have you with us on this Saturday. As we noted there, we've got a jam-packed ABC Secret Sales bonanza.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get to say nearly often enough. The deals and discounts that you don't want to miss.
Yep, but first we have a lot of news to get to this morning, including Jeffrey Epstein's convicted co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell, who has moved to another prison. We've got the details on the new facility where she's being housed this morning.
And now we do have a closer look here at President Trump's decision to fire a key government official and what we're learning about his latest tariff threat. ABC senior White House correspondent Selena Wang is following all of that from Washington. Hey there, Selena. Good morning.
Hey, Gio. Hey there. Good morning. And stock markets are taking a hit after that 1-2 punch. You've got the disappointing jobs report. And on top of that, President Trump's onslaught of new tariffs. And President Trump is now lashing out at that new data, which is showing signs of a weakening economy. Overnight, President Trump furious over a disappointing jobs report, firing the Labor Department official who releases the data. Trump claiming without evidence that the data was rigged to make him look bad.
We want straight numbers. We don't want to take any chances. We don't want to play any games.
Erica McIntyre, who was confirmed by the Senate in an overwhelming bipartisan vote, was fired as the head of the Bureau of Labor Statistics shortly after the new jobs report showed the economy added just 73,000 jobs in July, well below expectations. The Bureau also revised the jobs numbers for the last 2 months, as it often does, revealing 250,000 fewer jobs were created in May and June than they previously reported. Many economists are alarmed, concerned that Trump intends to manipulate future jobs numbers to his liking. This after the president announced he'll raise import taxes on nearly 70 countries next week. Every country will face tariffs of at least 10%, with some as high as 40%. Mexico is getting a 90-day grace period, but still faces 25% tariffs. Talks with China are ongoing as those tariffs remain at 30%. American business say they're already paying the price. Ford estimated the tariffs will cost the company $2 billion this year. Procter & Gamble, which makes everything from toothpaste to detergent, says it's raising prices on 1/4 of its products, passing some of those tariff costs on to consumers. One analysis finds the average household could spend up to $2,400 more a year on everything from food to clothes to cars. And the worries are showing up at town halls, including at this one with Republican Congressman Brian Stile of Wisconsin.
I really feel that this is a terrible tax that's going to be placed upon the citizens of the United States.
And a member of the Federal Reserve's Board of Governors has announced she's stepping down early. That opens the window for President Trump to appoint a potential ally to that position. And that person could become the next Federal Reserve chair when the current chair's term is up next year. All of this comes as President Trump has been escalating his attacks on Chair Jerome Powell for not lowering interest rates. Whit?
All right, Selena Wang for us. Thank you. We turn now to the major announcement from President Trump saying he's moving 2 of America's nuclear submarines in response to comments from a top Russian official. ABC's Perry Russum joins us now from Washington with the latest. Perry, good morning.
Whit, good morning to you. President Trump ordering 2 nuclear submarines to what he says are the appropriate regions. Trump last night telling Newsmax he moved them closer to Russia. This is all in response to threats made online by Dmitry Medvedev. He is the deputy chair of Russia's Security Council. Trump's patience with Russia has been wearing thin. Over the war in Ukraine, Russia attacking Kyiv on Thursday, Trump calling that disgusting, adding what Russia is doing is very sad. Trump now giving Russia a deadline to end the war or be hit with sanctions, but admitting he's not sure if sanctions even bother Vladimir Putin. Medvedev responding to all of that, posting online this week, warning President Trump not to play the ultimatum game with Russia Russia, saying each new ultimatum is a threat and a step toward war. Trump says he moved the submarines just in case what he calls the foolish and inflammatory statements are more than that. The president saying words can often lead to unintended consequences. Not clear what kind of submarines have been deployed, whether they are nuclear armed or nuclear powered. The White House not giving us any details on that, saying that's a part of their strategy, actually. They're calling it strategic ambiguity. Janae.
All right, strategic ambiguity. Thank you so much, Perry. Turning now to Tennessee, where authorities are on the hunt for a suspect accused of killing a family of 4. Their baby found abandoned on the front lawn of a home. ABC's Ike Ajachi is here with that story. Really disturbing story. Ike, good morning.
Good morning, Janae. This really is just a horrific scene. There's a massive manhunt underway for a man accused of unimaginable violence. Authorities say 28-year-old Austin Robert Drummond is on the run, armed and dangerous, after allegedly killing 4 people and kidnapping a 7-month-old baby. Now, the search began when a 911 caller found the infant abandoned in a car seat in someone's front yard. That discovery led police to an even darker scene. The bodies of 4 of the baby's relatives, her parents, an uncle, and her grandmother, found in a wooded area nearby. Now, investigators believe Drummond knew the victims and that this was a targeted attack, not a random one. Now, nearly a dozen law enforcement agencies, including the FBI and U.S. Marshals, are desperately searching for Drummond across Tennessee and neighboring states. Now, authorities are warning the public, do not approach him, and urging Drummond to turn himself in. Now, for now, the community remains on alert as this manhunt intensifies, guys.
Oh, just absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah, all right, thank you so much, Ike. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Epstein's convicted co-conspirator, Ghislaine Maxwell, moved to a minimum security prison in Texas. Maxwell was transferred from a federal prison in Florida to a facility with fewer guards and limited perimeter fencing. This comes after Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche interviewed Maxwell for more than 9 hours. Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence for trafficking girls for Epstein. No word yet from the Justice Department on why Maxwell was moved.
Gio, a federal jury orders Tesla to pay $243 million in damages over a deadly crash. Jurors found Tesla partially liable for the 2019 crash involving its autopilot feature. A driver was using the feature when he took his eyes off the road when he dropped his phone. The car blew through an intersection and hit a parked SUV. A woman was killed. Her boyfriend suffered serious injuries. Tesla plans to appeal the decision.
A new crew of space explorers touched down at the International Space Station. A 4-person crew docked with the orbiting lab early this morning after a 15-hour journey. 2 NASA astronauts, a Russian cosmonaut, and a Japanese astronaut were throttled into orbit from NASA's Kennedy Space Center on SpaceX's Dragon 9 capsule. The team will call the space station home for at least 6 months. They're swapping places with 4 other colleagues who are expected to head back to Earth soon.
Throttled into orbit.
Throttled into orbit, I know.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
good. All right, coming up here on GMA in our morning menu, digital price tags popping up in some of the nation's largest supermarkets. Why some are worried that they could end up costing shoppers more.
Also ahead, it's a supersized ABC Secret Sales special event. Get ready for a bounty of bargains.
Yep, Will Gans is here with over 20 new deals on products that you don't want to miss. We'll be right back.
We're back now with our GMA cover story and a change when it comes to prices at the supermarket. Not how much you pay, but how they're displayed. It's a story we first saw in the Wall Street Journal, and Morgan Norwood has more on that. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, a lot of people are talking about this story as well. Blink and you might miss it. At least that's what some shoppers fear. Digital price tags are popping up in more stores, but not everyone is sold on the idea. Worried that prices could be changing faster than you can say, check out.
People are noticing a change in the grocery aisle.
New digital price tags at Walmart now.
Some retailers are ditching paper price tags for digital versions, including 2 of the nation's largest grocery chains, Walmart and Kroger. The electronic shelf labels allowing companies to update prices instantly.
It's definitely concerning that they can do it right then and there. I'm not sure how I feel about this.
Some consumers and experts worry it could lead to surge pricing.
Digital price tags can be changed hundreds of times a day.
Lawmakers sending a letter to Kroger expressing concern that the labels could be used to squeeze consumers to increase profits. But the company insists it is committed to using this technology responsibly and ethically, and the labels won't be used for surge pricing. Both Kroger and Walmart argue it increases price efficiency and inventory management, and frees up employee time from having to change the paper labels by hand. Walmart saying what used to take associates up to 2 days to update now just takes minutes. Walmart has already started rolling out the digital tags in more than 400 stores, with plans to reach 2,300 locations by next year. In a recent limited study, researchers finding virtually no surge pricing after electronic labels were installed in one U.S. grocery retailer. But some privacy experts remain skeptical.
Like most digital tools, it's about how they're used, not necessarily the technology itself.
And some experts say that they're concerned that retailers could collect extra data through those tags, details about what you buy and then how often. But some tags may have those codes that you can scan on your phone, which could make comparison shopping a little easier. We were just talking about that.
You've introduced us to a whole new world. To our August savings extravaganza together with our friend Will Gans. We're going to show you limited time savings from more than 20 brands that you're going to love. Look at that. We're ready with the shorts.
We are ready for an extravaganza. So when you see something that you just gotta have, head to the website on the screen to place your order. You can also point your phone, camera to that QR code on the screen to access all of these limited time savings.
I'm ready to put the Gans in extravaganza,
Oh,
shall we? Let's do it. Come on over, guys.
Okay.
All right, so this is cool cabanas. These can be set up or packed down by one person.
I can deal with
in
that.
about
it's all into
2
this?
minutes. Yeah, it all fits into this. And what's great about this is it has these pockets right here on the side in all 4 corners that you would put sand in to weigh
it'd help weigh it down so
yes,
it's safe.
Exactly. It has UPF 50 sun protection. So if it feels like you're nice and in the shade, feeling a little more shady than usual, UPF 50 protection up there. Today you'll save 50% on your new beach go-to from Cool Cabanas.
Oh, take me to the Jersey Shore.
No, honestly, I'll take this. All right.
Exactly. I hate to while you're comfy, but come on over. I want to tell you about Kitty Hawk. What's fabulous about these towels is they are textured waffle, absorbent and quick drying, but you're right. This is the pièce de résistance, or whatever that French phrase is. Yeah, secret pockets to hide money, to hide phones. You'll see we even did it in here as well.
Look at these designs, though.
Yeah,
wow. These?
Fun designs, exactly, Gio, and they are quick drying and absorbent, which is fabulous.
This is good.
2 sizes, so you can play peace of mind at the beach, you know, while you're in the water. You don't have to worry about your stuff because of the secret pockets. So
that's amazing.
Yeah,
all right.
Save more than 35% today.
Wait a second.
Cha-ching.
This, you need this.
Yes.
I do. I've got enough kids to fill this thing.
Yeah, amazing. This is wonderful.
This is so great.
Yeah, what's great about these is that they grow with your family. We have styles from 2 seats to 4 seats. They come with
wow.
4
seats, yeah.
I have never seen anything like this.
And look how cute it is. It's like a special edition Volkswagen design,
it
so it has
up.
a little bit of extra flair.
And there's like a cooler in the back.
Yes.
Oh, I love
easy
how
to
this
fold
moves,
designs.
y'all. This is nice and smooth.
Mesh sides for ventilation.
You're thinking about kids now, aren't you?
Nope.
Yeah. 5-point safety system, harnesses, all-terrain wheels.
Yeah, the
you can bring
seatbelts are
this
great.
thing wherever you need to go. Today you'll save 25%.
Oh, these are
plus
good wheels.
Free
You can get this
shipping.
thing on the beach, anywhere.
I was also told
These
that
are important things.
I'm not allowed to get inside of it. It's really for kids.
I'm glad that you asked.
Yes. All right. This is a
Pickleball.
GMA fan favorite, Core Pickleball. This is the pop-up and play kit, and it has everything you need. It has the net, 2 paddles, 3 balls. Yes, we have to play with that one. I'll be on Janae's team.
The number of friends who bought this the last time.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
All right. Start over.
The last time we did this,
It was so popular.
They sold out.
We sold out.
In
So,
fact, she tried to
because
buy
it's
it.
so much fun.
And she couldn't.
And she couldn't.
Yeah.
And she couldn't.
Well, maybe we'll be able to
it's such
save.
an easy kit.
Yes.
That's who, I had a friend who reached out to him and was like, we got the same kit.
Yeah, I'm all alone
People
over
are
here.
all into it.
I'm struggling.
Bring it anywhere you want to go. careful with that on this floor.
I was going to say, don't do that ball. We'll get in trouble.
It'll be the last time we'll ever play pickleball. Hopefully not. All big savings today from Core Pickleball. Fan favorite. We love it.
Okay.
Good stuff.
All right. I have been eyeing these up because I love the different colors.
Yes.
Especially this one right here.
Vibes earbuds, crystal clear sound. This is great.
I didn't know that they even colored those.
Yeah, they're ergonomic, so they're going to fit in your ear and feel comfortable whether
really
you're
good.
working out or relaxing or whatever.
Definitely noise canceling.
Yes, noise canceling as well, but you can turn that off. So if you're in an environment where you want to be able to hear.
You want to listen to Wicked on this. Is
How
that
did
what you were going to say?
How did you know? Oh my God, we're right here. Yes. I mean, what else am I supposed to do when you have sparkly red AirPods? The other thing that I love about this as well is it on the front will tell you how much juice you have. So,
that's great.
This one, for example, has 46%, both AirPods, which is amazing. The great thing about Vibes, 55% off today from the brand. And I love all the different styles.
That's a great name, too.
Mix up
Vibes.
yours with someone else's.
That's great. Okay.
All right.
Rosetta Stone.
Yes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We're dressed for the beach. Let's plan a little beach vacation.
Shall we?
And pick up the language before we go. How great is that?
Let's go to Greece.
We're going to Greece.
Yes. Lessons as short as 5 minutes for an app or a desktop browser, which is amazing. You can also get feedback from native speakers, which is like the best way to learn a new language, which is incredible.
I would love to learn Greek.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not an easy one, but that's what Rosetta Stone is for. Lifetime access to one language for just $89 with our deal, or lifetime
access?
Yes, or lifetime access to 25 languages for just $140.
Oh wow, that's amazing! Lifetime access. Okay, I'm good. We're going to do that one.
Great deal there.
All right, you need to learn Spanish. You want to learn Spanish.
You were
do you like our stream of consciousness as we do this?
I'm loving it. I'm still like riding high on the Wicked comment over there. That was genius. Okay, this is Mia Millie, and what's great about this is Janae is demonstrating.
This is a legit seat.
Yes, it's pop up. It looks like a normal carry-on bag or whatever, and then you just pop this up and you can
stop
get
it.
comfy.
This is I thought you were
How
just
amazing is that?
This is actually a seat.
It like has the back.
Yes.
No way.
Seat for adults.
Pop
it can
a
be a
kid on
ride
here.
for kids that are over the age of 2. Smooth glide 360-degree spinner wheels, which is nice as well. You can get comfy and I don't know.
This is like, it's crazy how good and smooth this is.
Yeah. This compact design fits in most overhead bins, which is amazing. Anti-scratch exterior, zip compartments and pockets on the inside.
Nice and light too.
Yes,
Not bad.
exactly. Today you'll save 25% plus get free shipping from Mia Millie. How great is
these
that?
are really good.
This is brilliant. All right, this is great. Thank you, Will.
You're welcome.
Well, we're not done yet, right?
That's right.
We've got so much more still coming up.
Yeah, that's right, because we're just getting started here. When you see something you love, of course, head over to the website below to shop the limited time savings.
Yep, all these things wellness, all things wellness. Up next, stay with us. Welcome back to our August Savings Extravaganza. We've partnered with more great brands that you won't want to miss, including self-care, where self-care meets savings.
That's right, and these deals are only available for a limited time, so when you see something you love, go to the website below or use that QR code right there. Will, what do you got?
All right, let's talk about the NECA Personal Massager. May I turn this on for you?
Please.
So this is incredible. It has an automatic 20-minute shut-off timer, 8 distinct kneading modes, 3 different speeds. So you can hold it if you want it on your neck. You could also move it to your lower back.
Say goodbye to tech neck.
Exactly, your thighs, anywhere where you're recovering from an intense workout or a stressful day.
Wow. It feels really good.
Isn't it amazing?
Really good.
Yeah.
We might have to do the whole segment with this thing. Whoa, look at, that
Treat
was
yourself.
good.
You'll save 51%
Hit the traps.
from
hit the traps.
My gosh.
If you want to bring it with
really
you,
good.
feel free.
We will
Exactly.
take it with
Okay, so
All right, let's move to some,
Yes.
Extreme Fit. This is moisture wicking compression socks designed to help improve circulation, reduce swelling, relieve aches and fatigue. From ankle length to knee high, we have you covered. We also have, you can see, athletic shorts.
These are great for the gym.
Yes, bras and more online options for everybody, whatever
All
you
the
need.
goodies.
Yeah, today you'll save more than 30% from Extreme Fit. I also love the fun patterns and stuff. Sometimes you think compression socks and you think like grandma down, but not
but these
like
are
this.
cute and fun.
And maybe your grandma is stylish. I don't know, but options for everybody. Yes. All right, this is Miko, which is fabulous. We love these smart humidifiers.
Okay.
The most powerful mist output. It raises humidity.
So you can control it from your phone.
Yes, there's an app that's attached. Raises humidity by 10% in just 20 minutes. Ultra quiet operation.
Just 20 minutes. Over in the winter, these are like key.
Yes, exactly. So, you know, if you do get allergies or anything.
How much do you love us interrupting, asking questions?
Sorry.
We're so excited about these products.
It's much better this way than it would be on the other, you know, the other end of the spectrum where, exactly. Smart app connectivity, top fill tank, making refills simple, essential oil diffusers as well that make it sleek and ideal for bedrooms, offices, and living spaces. You'll save 59%. And you just can't beat that from
that's a great deal. I love the smart connectivity thing.
All right,
these are cool.
Protect your skin from the sun.
Yes, Farmers Defense sun hats. These are UPF 50 rated. We have the 4-inch wide brim, which is perfect. The one you have in your hand is perfect for anyone who does a lot of gardening.
Yeah,
because you also
and it's
get
so cute.
Yes, the sun protection for your neck, your ears. I kind of look amazing. I don't know.
That's a great look on you,
Will. Take us on an adventure.
Well, crikey, everybody. Here we go. We've got savings on the loose.
I'm not sure that says alligator fighting, but...
Well, the alligators I'm dealing with are going to love it. We also have sleeves that you can see demoed here.
This
we
is
have
great.
hoodies that are also UPF protected. Today you'll save a wide assortment from this brand as well, Farmers Defense, on all of these options, different savings, which is
brilliant. So I've been looking at this and wondering, what is it?
Yes, this is Ember Labs. So this is about controlling the temperature of your body, right? So all it takes is this watch, right? So think about when you dip your toe into a cool pool, your whole body cools down. Or when you have a sip of hot cocoa, your whole body warms up. Same technology going on here. So maybe someone who's dealing with hot flashes, or if you sleep really cold or something like that, you can control all of it with just this watch from Ember Labs. And the fabulous thing here, 50% off and free shipping today.
So it makes you cooler?
Or hotter, depending on whatever you need. Yes. Same temperature
Just
science.
helps cool and warm you up.
Yes, exactly.
This is fascinating.
Night sweats, hot flashes, it'll take care of whatever you have going on.
Brilliant.
All right.
I won't take
this is high-grade polyurethane from Aetrex that is all about making your feet comfy. And when your feet are comfy, your whole body's comfy, right?
Amen.
Between your foot and the ground, complete comfort, designed for running, designed for standing, foot pain relief for men and for women. You'll see we have all of these different options. Yes, exactly. We also have the popular plantar fasciitis kit for anybody who's maybe dealing with that.
Your feet impact so much on your body, and there's such a wide array here.
It's also a great gift for any teachers in your life, nurses in your life, anyone who is standing all day. This is a fabulous gift for them. You'll save 50% today from Aetrex.
Amazing.
Sweet.
Head now to the website below to shop these limited time savings. They're good stuff.
For August Savings Extravaganza, we've partnered with more than 24 brands on savings just for you.
That was so cute, Will. I saw that. Since the savings are only available for a limited time, when you see something you love, go to the website below to shop. Will, I had one of these pillows when I was pregnant. This is temperature control. It looks good.
You can't beat it. Yeah, this is Huggle. It's a cooling body pillow, which, Gio, how did you describe this before we came back?
I'm feeling hugged and loved. I mean, this is great.
I like all of those things.
Yes,
I want all of those things, and that's what you'll get from Huggle. It's
and you don't need to be pregnant for it.
That's right, but you could be if you wanted to be. Your life, your choices. Icy cool to the touch, memory foam and microfiber, so it's not lumpy or floppy. It's a U shape that's going to support your neck, your shoulders, your back, your hips, your knees, however you want to use it for you. Today you'll save more than 60% plus my two favorite words, free shipping.
And this gave you belly support.
Belly support too, yes. I was going to throw that in there. But
really cool.
Yes, perfect.
Good
all right,
stuff.
let's move on to Caraloha. We're going to stick with the bedroom theme here. We love these sheets. Viscose,
these are so soft.
Yes, from bamboo, which means they're softer and cooler than cotton. Odor and allergy resistant as well.
Odor resistant. That's great.
That's right. So you don't have to watch them.
It is great.
You know, I don't know what you've got going on, but they're odor.
You don't have to wash your sheets as much.
You don't have to wash them as much.
Look how
You should
cooling
still
these
wash
are.
them.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So nice. Yes. Pillowcase duos and full sheet sets. Everything today from Caraloha, 50% off. Can't beat that.
Good stuff.
Love that.
All right.
Okay, so I was looking at this and saying, what is that?
Yeah, Finamil. So this is perfect for milling spices instantly, and it's just a fan favorite. Oprah loves it as well. One of Time's best inventions last year.
Fun.
Yeah.
So there are interchangeable, refillable spice pods in there. So however much you need, you can control that, which is fabulous. Looks great on your kitchen counter.
How excited.
Or your dining table. You're going to get us all sneezing here. That's pepper, by the way, everybody. Love it. You'll save 42% on a bundle from Finamil today.
Good stuff.
Cool.
All right, look at these scissors.
All right, strong power grip suction cup attaches to any smooth worktop for this.
Wow.
This is if you want to sharpen your knives. You can also sharpen serrated knives.
That's nice.
So they'll stick to anything you like. And then you have the scissors there, which we also want to shout out as well. 5-in-1 scissors that are great for cutting credit cards, opening plastic packaging, cracking nuts.
You know,
oh my gosh.
I can never find a scissor that cuts a credit card. So this is cool.
Don't get too excited about it there. we're in the safety zone
True,
here.
I was looking for one.
Today you'll save 45% from any Sharp. Can't beat that.
Brilliant.
All right.
Okay, this Rapid.
Yes, Rapid. Storage and heavy-duty straps for cords, hoses, tools, and more. The
Yoga mats.
Yes, the big strap holds up to 50 pounds. The smaller one, 25 pounds. We also have super stretch straps that pull tight around cables. You see we've got it there for the curling iron, which is fabulous.
Oh, that's great for travel.
A 14-pack, you guys, for just $15.
These are strong.
14-pack for $15?
Yeah.
Like real strong. I'm
look
trying to figure out if it's strong or you're strong. Both of them. Both of them.
That's right.
Amazing. All right, so let's move on down to Limitless. This is one of our GMA viewers' favorite brands.
I carry one in my bag.
Yes.
I have one in my bag upstairs right now.
Well,
perfect.
What I learned about this one is that these are solar panels to recharge this.
Level.
Next
Think about
level.
it at the beach.
Think about it at the beach.
Yep.
Think about it in
On
your
a
backyard.
picnic. Oh my
At a
God.
barbecue.
Anywhere.
Anywhere where there's sunshine.
Places to think
So
of.
okay.
Yeah, we are. We're very excited about Limitless. You can power up to 5 devices confidently with the compact multi-station, which is wonderful. We also, and the multi-station, by the way, comes with 2 outlets, 2 USB ports, 1 Type-C port, and built-in surge protection, which is amazing. We also have this charging hub that has retractable cords.
Yes.
So you're not
And
going to...
multiple cords
Makes all the
underneath
difference.
it, too.
Adapters,
Or
as well,
okay.
yeah, for anything that you might need to charge,
Love
which is
this
fabulous.
skinny one, too.
Love all the different colors and styles here.
So many to choose from.
Yeah, and the charging ports also come with an LED flashlight, some of them here, which is fabulous. So if you're in the dark and looking for something as well, it's peace of mind for you there. Any emergency,
They're
any
so
adventure.
easy. You've got desktop ones you can throw in your bag like I have. Keep all over the
has
house.
you covered. That's right.
Truly limitless.
Today you'll save at least 50% on tech from Limitless.
All right. These are great prices.
While you guys read
Great
this,
deals.
I'm going to go cuddle up
You're gonna
over
do
here
it?
because I didn't get to wear the U-shape.
Oh,
So
you
go
didn't
ahead, get
feel
your
the
hug.
love?
Thank you.
All right,
Get
when
your
you see
love.
something you want, head over to the website below to shop these limited time offers right there. And remember, that QR code right there, you can just use your phone, point your camera there, and get these
You
deals
feel the
right
love
away.
now?
I'm feeling the
Like, I'm
love.
telling you, I lived by this thing when I was pregnant. So I recommend anybody for any reason get it.
I'm loving it.
There you go. So get ready. Our final batch of savings is coming up for the perfect summer soiree. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back here. Welcome back to our August savings extravaganza. It's our final 6, and they pack quite a punch.
And by now, you know the drill, right? When you see something you love, scan that QR code or head over to our website below to shop. And we are starting with something really shiny here.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew, but I love a little bling.
Oh, yes,
I
you
love
do.
a little
Yes,
bling.
you do.
So let's dazzle from day to night.
Wait,
with
I've always
my-
wanted to be a hand model. So
Oh,
here we
there you go. Yeah.
There we go.
Maya
Get that
J's
close-up.
lab-grown diamond jewelry.
making dreams come
You can
true.
sparkle bright and stunning studs in round, princess, and cushion-cut stones in a variety of
Ooh.
sizes, set in 14-karat white gold 4-prong baskets. Variety of
gosh.
sizes. I mean, obviously.
Bling blow.
Yeah, so gorge.
that.
We also have the pendant solitaire necklaces that make a timeless
Really cute.
statement.
Yeah.
Your choice of round cushion, princess, pear, heart, emerald, and oval cut as well. Save 50% plus free shipping on Dazzling Diamonds.
Oh, they do dazzle.
Yeah, crossbodies, always in style.
Always.
You love
Yeah.
your crossbodies.
I do.
Yeah.
Because it's easy, your hands free.
Yeah, exactly.
Got what you need.
You're stylish in any color, in
With
any
multiple pockets.
yeah, different types of styles here. Love the pockets there as well from
Lots of
Malibu Sky.
space.
any compartment for anything that you might need to keep in your bag. With our deal, each Malibu Sky bag is only $20.
Oh my gosh, stock up. You can get a couple different colors.
That's exactly right.
This is
I love
Okay.
that plan.
So, you know, I was looking at this and I was just complimenting Janae's necklace right here. You can be just like her because look, this
You
one
can
looks
be just like her.
It's all I've ever wanted.
This one looks
It's
just
like
like
gold
yours.
chain, you're right.
Yes,
Right?
yes.
Oh, and the thing about these, I'm sorry, you're telling us.
No,
you tell us.
Please.
It's that the earrings are flat back.
Yes.
And if you wear earrings, you understand how nice this can be to have the flat back earrings. It keeps them in, they don't fall out, it's not poking your ear.
Exactly.
Good stuff.
That's everything we love from Linsey Co. Are the screw back earring studs, comfortable for day and night because there's no point on the end, as Janae just told you, so you can relax in them, do whatever you needed to do. Gold-plated, surgical-grade stainless steel for sensitive ears as well, so you can wear them for days in a row. They're also great for little ones.
I was just gonna say good
who
for
might
kids.
have, yes, ears pierced as well, and you don't have to worry about taking them in and out. The Huggy styles offer the same all-day comfort. Dainty necklaces finish off the look. Choose from all these sweet styles, 40% off right now.
Good
Yes.
stuff.
All right.
Teeth whitening. This looks really cool.
I'm obsessed with this brand. So the Brilliant Kit from Glow Science doubles whitening in less time, no mess, no stress, and faster than most whitening strips. We have 3 8-minute sessions per day, and that's going to give you whiter teeth in just 5 days. How amazing is that? You can also use the whitening gel. You can use the pod solo, apply them directly to your teeth. Save 50% from Glow
So
Science.
you've got options. You don't have to get the whole kit, but you can. You can just get the gel pods.
Yes, and if you have sensitive teeth, this is going to be a fine fit for you as well.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, so good, right?
All right. Okay.
Oh.
We were playing
We
with
were
this.
really amazed by this.
Are you kidding?
I know you, and it's wish you could touch this, but my goodness.
Yeah, so this is Knight's proprietary cooling fabric. It combines cooling nylon and spandex for maximum thermoregulation. You can choose from silky smooth pillowcases and sheets. Elevate your beauty sleep with the oversized silk eye mask, which is lovely as well.
I am going to try this tonight.
Yes, we also have the sheet masks that deliver a concentrated dose of skin-loving ingredients, including hyaluronic acid plus silk protein.
Please.
Yeah, you can save at least 60% from Night
Oh my gosh.
to treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Wake up feeling and looking good. And we love these flowers.
That's right. You are worthy of fresh flowers every single day, and you can treat yourself or someone you love to some vibrant long stem roses from Rose Farmers. We have
gorgeous.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
creamy petals and rich colors that create an eye-catching bouquet. We have a big assortment of classic colors with or without a vase, your choice. 2 dozen roses start at $37.
Wait, you know what?
Oh my gosh.
I
You sent these to your mom
I sent these to
for
my
Mother's
mom.
Day.
Yes, so Tommy and I sent these to all our moms.
Yeah.
These came so beautifully. They were blown away by them, and they lasted for a while.
And that's the
Wow.
key. Yeah,
Yeah.
you want them showing up fresh and staying fresh.
See, that's what happens. We get these deals and we start trying them and we're like, I'll never go back. And I remember that you
And
said
then
these
we're
to your mom.
bankrupt.
Exactly.
It's great. And a big thank you to all of these great brands for the exclusive savings. Scan that QR code on your screen or head to our website below to shop. Okay, we've reached the end of the extravaganza. What was your favorite here?
The way that pillow feels,
see?
the jewelry, the cabana.
The cabana
The
was a good
cabana on
one.
the beach.
Will, what
Pop
about
that bad boy
you?
up.
Which was your favorite?
Oh, I haven't made up my mind yet, you guys. But something tells
Holding
me.
tight to that big hug.
Yeah, it might be this.
Oh, this is a good one. Thank you so much for starting your day with us. You can catch more weekend news coverage over on ABC News Live.
Have a fantastic day and we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning.
Bye, everybody.